Hey up everyone, so we're back at the garage working on the Insignia, and I'm going to be doing another sort of advice video, not a how-to video, and just some advice video on power steering leak. So it would seem it's quite common on Insignias for the power steering to start leaking, the fluid start leaking, and this is what is happening with mine. If I get my light, so I've just got everything's just covered in power steering fluid. Can't really tell where it's coming from, but it's just everywhere. It's on the front engine, it's all up there, it's just spread around everywhere. And it leaks on the floor and it smells like it's going to set on fire. Yes, it's pretty bad. Now, it would seem that the main high pressure line going from the power steering pump to the steering rack is at fault, and I would probably agree with that, because look at the state of the rust on that pipe there, and you can see there's a big drop of power steering fluid just about to drop off that fitting there. So the plan for today is to pull that off, pull that power steering line off, and if I turn around, this is the nice new one. So this end goes onto the rack, and this end goes onto the power steering pump. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull off the old one. I'm not going to film it, I'm just going to pull it off, and then I'm going to show you how I did it and what to watch out for. And then I'm going to refit this one and then do the same again, just show you what works, what don't work. And then fingers crossed, this will stop the leak. I think the old one, it's just rusted through, and there's probably tiny little holes in the pipe because of the rust. And when it's under pressure, when it's gone or how many PSI is in this line, it's just coming out through the rust. That's my best guess. So we'll crack on, and I'll come back to you in a second. Okay, so we're halfway there. So this is the steering rack end of the line, power steering line, and then if I go around here, you can see that I've undone the top line off the pump, and it is down in that hole. So I just wanted to show you what I've done so far. So that is a 22mm banjo bolt. So you'll need a 22mm socket. It's on really tight, and you've actually got to manhandle this. You can just see, sorry, no light. You've got to really push it out the way, take off the pipe for the turbo. I just put some tissue in there, just stop any dirt getting in there. So you've got to force it out the way, put your socket on there, big breaker bar, yank that off because that's on tight. And underneath, at this end, there's just a little 10mm, just a little 10mm bolt holding this into the steering rack. And on there, I think they might have fallen off. No, there's a washer, there's a little O-ring there. That was actually really loose. Just a nip, because it's all aluminium, so don't over tighten that when you put it back on. So what I've done so far is I've actually pushed to get it out then. I've pushed the line as far that way as I could towards underneath the headlight, and then I've pulled this out above the steering rack, and then as you can see there, it goes over the anti-roll bar but under the drive shaft. So watch out for that. When we put it back together, that's going to be a bit tricky. And then there's one there, these little plastic clips that you just unhook. They look complicated, but they're really easy once you grab hold of it and just pull it. So I'm just going to continue to pull this out. Oh, it's actually coming out not too bad. You could take the wheel arch liner off, but all these bolts have rusted up, so I thought there's no point. So the line's under there, so if I just carefully yank on that. No, I think it's a two-handed job. Ouch. Yeah, it's a two-handed job. So I'm going to turn the camera off, I'm going to yank that out, we'll have a look at the rust, and then we'll put the new one back in. Right, so that's the new and the old. So I'll give it a little clean. There's no obvious holes in it, but yeah, I think it's knackered. Certainly it looks knackered. And then this is the nice new one. Now this new one's not proper Vauxhall. It's just a cheapo that I got off eBay, and you can kind of tell when you look. They've not put the little ridges on for the bracket, so it's a bit of a cheapo. And stuff like this here. That's a Vauxhall. That's a cheapo, and you just see it's wrong angle. It's half as thick material, so I'm gonna have to bend that and make that work. But it's not the end of the world. It looks roughly the right shape. Does the new one, but yeah, I think it might be a bit of a twat to fit. We shall see. See if it fouls anywhere. I just need to. Yeah, see that's not. I thought that was an O-ring, but it's not. It's a piece. It's metal. Oh, it's like pressed. It's like a. What do you call it? Swage fitting, maybe. I don't know. Don't know the word. But yeah, I'll make sure maybe there should be an O-ring in the power steering rack, so I'll just double check that's there. But no, that's it. So it's 10mm bolt there, 22mm bolt there, some plastic clips. You'll get oil everywhere. Watch out for that. So let's chuck it back in. Right, all done. So we've got the pipe back on for the turbo and the air filter, and you can just see under there in the centre of the screen. That's all back on. It's a bit. I need to give it a clean, but it's back on. I've filled it back up. No leaks as of yet. So that's all good. And I'll just show you under here. Oh, I need to give the garage a good clean. Get the light mounted up there. Pull that back. Whoops. That's the new line. Goes in and round there. Sorry, I can't show you very well. It's a bit too dark in the and up over there behind the steering column onto the steering rack. It fit quite nice actually. So that's good. Just word of warning. Sorry, get organised. So on this end here, so it turns out what before I didn't realise. This slot here, there's actually another pipe, and this plate holds in the other pipe, so it's a bit tricky. You've got to slot the pipe into there and then slot both pipes into the housing on the power steering rack. Make sure they're nice and clean, because it was, by the time you get the pipes under the car, these are covered in shit, so give them a good clean. And then it's like just like a push fitting into the housing. So that little swage there just seems to seal it up. So do that nut tight, but just be wary. There's probably if you look at the manual, there'll be a torque specification. So tight, but not stupid tight, because it's aluminium. So yeah, so watch out for that. It's like a puzzle getting it back in, but it's not impossible. And fingers crossed that solves the power steering leak. Time will tell. So yeah, thanks for watching, and this, just to clarify, this is not a how-to video. One of my videos got a lot of flack because I didn't show enough detail or whatever. I didn't, but anyway, this is just some advice if you're changing your power steering line. So yeah, thanks for watching.